Oh, you know what I can do? You know what I can do real quick? I can move straight into the fucking game deal segment because it's short.
That's
scary.
That's old-style Disney magic.
Oh, yeah. Resident Evil 5 Collector's Edition, PS3, $44 at Newegg.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Grid, $29.97 on Amazon and other sites. I think that's Amazon matching somebody else, so check around. Grid's a great game. $30 is not a lot to pay for it. But the best stuff is XBLA stuff. Oh, the Grid, by the way, is $360 only. The PS3 one's still $50. Yeah. Best stuff, Xbox Live this week. Super Street Fighter 2 HD Remix, half price, $10. Fantastic. Gunstar Heroes, $5. You have an Xbox and $5.
Yeah. Totally worth it.
You can't go wrong with Gunstar Heroes.
It's only been on Virtual Console for 3 years.
But now it's $3 cheaper, and it has achievements.
And it has achievements. So there, that would be the game deal segment, Mr. Bitchy.
But I would say...
Sorry, Henry, it's over.
I was going to say a non-game deal.
I woke up and put on my bitchy pants.
A non-game deal is all the other Genesis games they put out on XBLA because they're all on Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection, which you should buy instead of spending $5 on Sonic 3.
Unless you really like toiling through ancient games for meager achievements.
Man, just go get Sonic's. If you want achievements, Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection, the easiest 950 points you'll ever get.
Yeah.
Do you want to do Dreams?
I can tell you mine if you want.
I have somebody submitted me another one.
Oh, all right.
But we can do both. We're going to try and go into Only in Dreams, the stupid dream segment, which I haven't read this, and if it's bad, I'll cut it and we won't do it again. But actually, Elston was going to share his dreams. So we'll see.
I've got the best dream I've ever had.
Hold on. Wait until this anonymous person who PM'd me this in the forums. I do like putting it in the thread. I'm driving down a road near my house, parentheses, I live in a suburb of Bonertown, Minnesota, called Hopkins. Swear to God. I pass a building that really exists and I've never been in. As I drive by, I see the band Green Day, who's been my favorite band since the second album, all walking into the building, and I decided I need to get an autograph. So I pull into a parking lot and I search my car for something they could sign, and I finally find my weed pipe under the seat and decide to be a perfect thing for them to sign. I walk in the building and go and shake Billy Joe Armstrong's hand and introduce myself and ask him to sign my pipe. And he looks at me like I'm crazy and says he won't because he's never even smoked weed before.
Okay.
If you don't know, the name Green Day comes from a day when you smoke weed for hours, so clearly Billy Joe has smoked weed. Bam. Suddenly, Mega Man comes out of nowhere to give me some weed, and then the three members of Green Day call the police, and I get arrested. As a side note, I just caught my parents with weed when I was visiting at home, and now I'm not allowed to go. Now I'm not allowed there because it has something to do with it. I also got Mega Man 2 on an NES emulator. Okay, yeah. Well, interesting.
I like
interesting.
I like that he wants to call Billy Joe a liar. Like Billy Stream, he's like, "You liar! You smoke weed all the time."
Henry, that's the thing. It speaks volumes about where his brain is going. What he thinks, honestly, is either Green Day has outgrown him, or he's outgrown Green Day. In some capacity, video games, i.e., Mega Man 2, are still there for him, whereas Green Day is not.
Not bad, young.
That's right. That's just why I'm really good at this. And what do you think the building that he's never been into but seen before has any significance? It could be an issue of adulthood, because in a way Green Day has moved on to adulthood, and by latching onto weed and Mega Man 2, you have not. But I disagree with that basically because, well, I don't want to go into adulthood either, and I support you smoking weed and playing Mega Man 2.
Who knows what's in that building? It might really suck.
That's right, and we know Mega Man 2 and weed is awesome. So you're doing just fine. There's other bands out there. You don't need Green Day. I appreciate the Green Day. I know Lizzie loves the Green Day. You probably think they're sellouts, right? Being from a punk band. What's your favorite Green Day song, Lizzie?
I will say "Going to Pasalacqua."
Going to Pasalacqua.
I don't know. I had the
I like the Jerk Off
their
song.
middle two albums and their international super hits album.
So Nimrod and Dookie.
Oh, and I had
Nimrod.
It goes 39 Smooth, Kerplunk, Dookie, Insomniac, Nimrod.
Insomniac, that's what I was looking for.
Oh, then I had
Insomniac,
Nimrod and Dookie. And then that one...
International super hits, yeah. And
then,
then there was Shenanigans.
Your favorite song should be the one where Godzilla screams a lot.
I like Kitchen Ride. That's my favorite song. I remember now.
Barf.
Shut up.
Barf.
That's an alright song.
Would you like the master to interpret your dream?
I would love it because
and we can all jump in here.
Yeah, please, anyone decipher this. I actually wrote a blog about this when it happened, so I had to pull up my
blog.
Yeah,
it's a while ago?
This is from a MySpace blog, August 16th, 2005.
That's old.
I know. This is the first time I've logged into MySpace in about a year. So now it'll say last login, and that's updated because of you people.
Yeah, you can't do mobile uploads on MySpace.
Yeah, I was gonna cancel this thing, but whatever. Okay, so here's what I wrote, and I want you tell me what the fuck any of this means.
Okay.
Because I woke up from this dream, eyes open. No, just I woke up going like an honest confusion.
Not one of these.
All right, so this is what I wrote. First, I'm in a dorm room, college.
When did you have this dream?
I had this dream in 2005.
When you were in college?
I had just graduated the year before.
Okay.
So I'm semi-fresh out of college.
Okay.
I'm less than a year out of college. I'm in a dorm room. Me and a random girl, don't know her, never seen her before, not like someone I know in real life, just a girl. And she looks at me and says, "Wanna hump?" First of all, hadn't heard the word hump in about 10 years.
So it was definitely hump.
It was hump. She goes, "Wanna hump?" Anyway, I agree. But before anything starts, someone comes to the door, knocks on the door. It's a person who has come for my cat. In this dream, I wasn't aware I had a cat, so I'm pissed off because now I'm not humping and I'm looking for a cat that I never knew about. In real life, I did have a cat that I loved very much. My attention wavers and I look at a nearby TV that I didn't notice before. So now I'm not even paying attention to the girl anymore. On the TV is Alan Keyes, who ran for Illinois Senate.
I know Alan Keyes.
And he is
a psychopath.
And he is crazy. And he's speaking live from a swamp in Florida. Alan Keyes is black in real life, but in this he's white. But he's keyed on the screen as Alan Keyes, representative of
white person.
White person. Behind him, the swamp water starts coming up like the T-1000. And now the TV fills my vision like I'm in the TV. Now like I'm there in the swamp. I really am in Florida watching this liquid metal overtake Alan Keyes. What emerges from the mess, the gooey liquid, is the real black Alan Keyes, only he has goat legs. As he starts walking towards me, the Kill Bill music starts playing. When Orin Ishii is walking into the club and all those people, and it goes, "Bum, bum, bum." And my dream vision is a camera angle that jumps up Key's goat body with each "bah," so it goes hoof, torso, head, like
wow.
After the song plays for a second, fire erupts all around. I mean everywhere. I'm essentially floating in fire. A computer-generated Tom Cruise from Mission Impossible 2 appears in the flames, and it's not a real Tom Cruise.
Undecipherable already.
It's not a real Tom Cruise. It is clearly a pretty
the character who played him in the PS2 Minority Report game.
It's a very shitty CG facsimile. He throws his glasses in my face and they explode like the trailer. And the fire slowly morphs into the CBS I logo, which is also made of fire. And then that CBS I logo turns into a bat, and the words "Happy Halloween" appear. And
Jesus, it ruins everything I had deciphered.
And that's when I wake up.
Diagnosis murder.
Keep in mind, this was August, so it was not Halloween. All this shit happens, and I wake up. What the fuck did I just dream?
The beginning of your dream is the most telling. Because you're in a dorm room, and a dorm room is a dorm, in case you haven't known, kids, it's like a fucking free-for-all.
Yeah.
If you ever get the chance to go to college, it's where you don't have to do anything, but a fake cat appears because you realize you have responsibilities.
Yeah, true.
And then they manifest themselves on the TV like, this is politics, I have things to worry about, these things are now going to affect me as a working adult.
Because at this
seriously,
time,
I don't have anything else for the rest of that.
At this point, I did start working at ABC, so it was relevant.
And I don't want to. I know that they all tailor into getting old, but I think nothing says old like the CBS logo.
Yeah.
Like, now you have to start...
that's the old impression of CBS. Now it's all young and hip. And
is it? I think it's a lot of NCIS.
I don't know. It's got a lot of hit shows. I don't know.
That's right. That's right.
Well, and were you covering was Alan Keyes running against Obama?
He was running against Obama for Illinois Senate in 2004, and Alan Keyes was a gold mine of shitty quotes.
I remember. Yeah, it was. Well, because it seemed like Obama had already been made senator, so like
everybody was like, Obama's going to win this, and the Republicans brought in someone to run against him, so they picked a black guy.
Yeah,
and he's
one of the 3 black guys they have.
He is the craziest motherfucker. He's like, I can tell you right now, if Jesus were alive, he'd vote for me. Like
maybe that's what it is, because everything that makes a transition after that seems like, to me, and I'm not trying to sell you short or overpraise you, but it's all things that make you special. Your appreciation of shit like this. Mission Impossible, the game, the CGI aspect, the bat, the swamp. Because I was trying to think if Florida had any significance, and I don't really think it does.
I mean, I spend a lot of time in Florida.
So I think it was this transition, like, I have responsibility now. Holy shit, Alan Keyes is on. I better get ready to go into work mode.
Yeah.
And then boom, all of Brett comes out and ejaculates in your face. And then it's all this nastiness, and you wake up and it's like, oh my god, maybe you were too fractured at the time.
I was kind of disses.
What does the girl represent? Like the girl
represents his id. What he like. That's something his brain recognizes, something he should want to do. But the appearance of the cat, I mean, like, well, I have to consider other things first.
Well, it was a person telling him to look for the cat too, so somebody's making him like get this responsibility.
The point is, you're growing up.
Are you worried?
As of 2005,
and I'm not.
There's another shorter one after that, or we can skip it.
Of your dream?
Yeah.
Let's save it for next week.
All right.
Well, nobody go look up Brett's MySpace.
2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from now.
It involves the Hulk.
Woo! Wait, next week when Brett's not here, I'm going to interpret his dream when he can't defend himself. You know what it's going to be? One word: gay.
Gay. Yeah, I've been waiting. I've been waiting for that one.